Hey, welcome back to Walker Acres. I'm Jackie, the Gen Xer. The boomer is not here for this intro. However, we will carry on. Today, we are sharing, receiving our second shipping container. For the first shipping container, we were not on the property at the time he delivered. He came earlier than scheduled, and we didn't make it there in time. So we had the opportunity to actually see our second container get delivered and talk with the gentleman very briefly. And then we got to work on getting items moved from those 2 capsules that we had left into that shipping container. So that's what you're gonna see in this video. You can see the wonderful way in which they drop off a shipping container, and then just how much space is inside a 40-foot shipping container. We're excited to have this one delivered because we put the final items from my capsules into the shipping container, and then my son and his family get to move their things from storage to the shipping container. Y'all, it's all about reducing cost. My mother, me, and my son and his wife, we all get to put our household items into the shipping container to save money while we are building and preparing to move to the land. I just want to reiterate how much we thank you for joining us on this journey. This is something totally new to me and my mom. This is something totally new to my son and his wife. You know, we're all in this journey together. We are 4 generations moving from 3 houses onto one 14-acre piece of land that is our slice of the pie, and building 2 homes on this property. Getting to grow our homesteads and really get to fully engulf ourselves into what it's like to have land, what it's like to build on raw land, then turn that raw land into our homesteads by building our gardens, planting trees, taking care of a pond, living with nature, which includes all of its living beings, and so on and so on. So thanks for being here on this journey with us. We plan to share all the details because we've heard from many of you that you want to do this or you are doing this as well. So we just appreciate y'all being here. So please chime into the comments. Let us know, hey, good to see you again. How you doing? You can say where you're from, all that good stuff. Ask questions. Or give us advice, because this is a process for us. And so we can answer what we have come across and have experienced in this last few months. But we also can open our ears to hear what you may have to say, because if you've been here, done that, bring on the information, bring on the advice. We are here to gather it. All right, so let's move on, get to see how things go with this delivery of our shipping container. done. Okay, Mr. Sherrod, I'm out here on this here property. It is dry, 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 dry. And the shipping container is gonna go right here. I need to mark it. Of course, you see that tree right there, but it's gonna be in between this tree and the container. It's gonna go there to here. It's gonna go this way. So I'm creating a little L with the shipping containers. I'm gonna go over here and check out what's going on with this fence post. See if it fell down because of all the rain and stuff we had. Or if we have somebody trying to make a little gateway. Oh, that was already down on the ground. Has been there for quite a while. There's nothing along the fence line that indicates any kind of entry has tried to be made. There is just this little gap right here. That's just to part these properties. Okay. Oh well. Ain't got nothing to do with me. The driveway is hard and dry. I think you'll make it through just fine. Yeah, they came out here and somebody moved this dirt and they put some ruts in the driveway up there, but this is hard. Here he comes. Getting another one delivered. Cool beans. Do we need to get that other stone over there? Pardon? Do I need to get that other stone and put it? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm gonna let you take care of it. So we missed all this footage last time. Uh-oh. Second try. background. That's interesting. Ooh. He's getting ready to set them. Now that we have it all set up and ready to drop, see what these do. Perfecto.
That's a nail.
Yeah, it's pretty treacherous. So what is it trying to say about her?
That these protect my feet from these.
So you're saying that those 𝐜𝐨𝐝𝐴 boots protected your feet from the thorns?
Yeah, they will. So they got a nice thick sole.
Uh-huh.
And they're good for protecting my feet against these.
Well, probably the ones that are a little bit shorter, but those soles are pretty thick. So how do they feel?
They feel really good.
So compared to, what can you compare them to as far as the comfort?
My rain boots.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I feel the support.
Uh-huh.
And they're comfortable. There's enough room. I bought my size.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I got my normal size, and I've got on these thick socks.
Uh-huh.
And they're still comfortable.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
See, look at this sole.
Let me zoom in on that.
1/2 inch thick.
Yeah, that is pretty thick. So do they feel steady? Okay.
Great support.
But since it has a thick sole, does it feel like you're wearing a boot?
No, it doesn't. Feel like I have on some nice, comfortable shoes, indoor shoes.
So how do you think they would work when you're working in the garden?
I think that would, give a lot of support and help me to be able to stand for, 30 minutes to an hour or however long I need.
All right. With them being a lower, like an ankle boot, how do you feel about that? Does it feel like it's still supporting your leg and giving you the support you need?
It's supporting my ankles.
Uh-huh.
It's giving me the support to be able to get out and do work, but it's comfortable.
And stylish, I must say. You chose the black, but they have all these different colors and patterns. Yeah. But those look cute. It look almost like a little snow boot.
It does. It does kind of remind you of a ski boot.
Uh-huh. Alrighty. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your 𝐜𝐴 boots?
I think they're a 10.
Awesome. I'll have to give me a pair. I'm jealous. I'm about to get this work started out here. Moving the stuff out of here. Labor. Don't someone want to come help? And yes, I have tissue in my nose because my allergies have gone crazy. So we have to block it. Because that's the nostril that's being bothered right now, okay? It's flies and stuff flying around here, bugging me. But let me not procrastinate. Let's get this work done. Okay? Okay. Take back with you. So what I'm doing is getting all these little things, like the stuff that's the garden stuff, and taking it over to the shed because we have the shed over here. And so all the gardening things, of course, are going in the shed. Gardening, lawn, all that stuff. So this was left in the shed for the move. So I'm going to clear all this dirt out. There's no need to shelter it. I'm going to put it over here. So, and then I'll fill this area up with tools. Okay. It is Sunday morning, and it's 8:23. I'm up, and I'm out here at Buc-ee's. Headed to our property to move some stuff around in the crates, and not in the crates. I mean, that little patch is bothering me. Put a little lotion on that, or a little. Like parents did when they were little. Yeah. All right. Anyway, about to go move some stuff out of the capsule storage units into the container. Mostly books, because I want to go ahead and get those books moved out of the way. I don't want those movers to try to move the bookcases with the books in them, because they've been moving fast, you know. They don't necessarily be caring about your furniture, and they're going to try to move those IKEA bookcases and storage units with stuff on them. Now, we're not having that anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and go out there and move the books. And then I have some drawers of things that I think I'm going to move if I have the opportunity to, because I'm not going to be out here long, maybe a couple hours or so. And I got to get my mini refrigerator, my small refrigerator, out of the first container. It's behind these mattresses and a file cabinet, and so I just need to get that stuff moved out of the way, because I need that refrigerator for my juice, because we don't have enough storage in a little small refrigerator in our trailer to really store the juices and the fruits and vegetables and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that, and yeah, I'm gonna put it in the trailer, and it's just gonna be in the way. There's a little nook behind my door that's a passageway into the kitchen. Right now we have a trash can right there, and then you can still walk between the trash can and the wall, but that trash can is about to move, and the refrigerator is about to go right there, and we won't be able to pass through there. But that's okay, because I need a storage place. I looked in my room, and I probably could store it in my room on top of the little IKEA calyx that I have in there, but that's it's gonna be too crowded. I don't want to do that, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it and put it in our kitchen area. So anyway, about to get that done. Got my Buc-ee's ice, if you know, you know, and my good old green tea, mango and peach mixed together. Yum yum. I'm about to hit this, get back on the road and over to the property. All right. Driving down the road now that everything is turning green. It looks nice driving into the hood. Look at this. Besides my dirty windows. I knew my son did not put this lock back on here. Simba, looks like everything is still intact. I knew he didn't put it back on here. Anyway, I may need to get in here. It's a bit windy, but it feels absolutely amazing out here. That's actually why I wanted to come out this morning. I really had wanted to get out here at 7 something, but it's like 8:30 now. But it feels great. I just wanted to be out here before it started getting hot because it's going to get up to 90s, in the 90s today. And I just wanted to get out here before it started getting hot. This feels absolutely wonderful. Oh, I need to put a jacket on. It's cold. I was able to dig a path in here, move this out of the way, and bam, there's my refrigerator. About to get it out. Already took this off, gotta take this off. And then I'm gonna have to find a way to get it through here. I'm gonna have to maneuver this bad boy some kind of way. It'd be best if I took it out and then put it back in. But it's, you know, it's thick and it's hard for me to manage. And I don't wanna drag it on the ground. All right, and the key is going to be to get this. I think I can slide that back over there. Let's do that. I think I can get it back over there. Alright, let's scoop this on the back here. Scooch, scooch. Is it all the way back? Let's see. Yeah. I think this is as far as it's gonna go. Oof. I need to go get that two-wheeler. Where is... I think one is in the shed. That'll do it. Put up these last few books in my trunk, and then we're gonna load them into the container. Okay. Let me get this last box. Oh, Lord, more books. Okay, for real, this has got to be the end of the books. What does that say on that box? Okay. Oh, I don't know what this is. Anyway. Okay, these have got to be the last of the books. Gots to be the last of the books. It's gotta be. I don't think any more books. Any more cubbies. That's it. That's That's the last of the books on this shelf anyway. Don't know where any other books would be, but unless there's some hiding around the corner in that last little cubby hole down there I can't get to. Three of four being taken off today. Finally got that thing loaded. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was just really pretty much about having a shipping container delivered and moving some things into it. It was a process. It was over a few days. Of course, everything didn't happen on the same day. I had the shipping container delivered, and then on that day I did do some cleaning out of my shed and move some items from my capsule. You saw me move the garden items to the shed because we were putting all of the lawn equipment and everything there. And then on the subsequent days, you saw me move some things from the capsules to the shipping container. I didn't get to catch all of the video, or really any of the video, when the movers came, because they did come that same week and they moved all of the items out of the 2 capsules that I had left. And I was trying to oversee them because let me tell you, those movers, they move fast. They're just trying to get a job done in a certain period of time. And they didn't exactly put everything over to the right side like I asked them to, because they don't get in there and they don't have the time to really, you know, try to Tetris, I guess, the I don't know if that's the right word, but anyway, to try to stack the appropriate things together and then fill in all the nooks and crannies. They don't have that kind of time, and I don't have that kind of money to pay them for that time. So they just move the stuff over there, and I just had to keep watching, overseeing, and saying, you know, hey, move this there, whatever. And then, so what happened once they finished with that, you saw the picture of how it looked once they finished. They didn't leave the right side clean where my son and his wife were putting their household items. So I had to come back another day and really straighten that out. And I didn't capture the video of doing that. I was just busy, and it caused me to move a lot of things around. I don't think I had a tripod at that time, so it was just going to be hard for me to try to capture the everything that was going on. And my mom was over. She helped out, but she was there to really just oversee the process. And so anyway, I got it cleared out. You saw the picture of it being cleared out, and everything moved over to the right hand side. Let me tell you, it was hours of work, but I was in there, and I was moving things around, and I was putting things in these little spots, and then I was able to stack things from the floor up to the ceiling of the shipping container. Because look, I got a high cube shipping container for a reason. That's because I wanted the extra space. It's like 9 feet tall. The regular ones are about 8 feet tall, but I got that extra foot because I knew we were going to need to use as much space as possible to get everything in there. So I was able to move everything around, and then my son and his wife came a few days later, or maybe the next week, I can't remember, and they were able to put practically everything that they have in the shipping container. They did put a few items that they wanted to have easy access to in the shed, and so it worked out beautifully. I must tell you, beautifully. So if you ever wonder if 2 shipping containers are 40 feet long, they're 9 feet high, and they're about 8 feet wide. If it can hold 3, now I was gonna say if it can hold 3 households, it is holding 3 households worth of merchandise. However, my mom did get rid of her living room set. Did she get rid of her bed? I don't recall if she got rid of her bed, but she did get rid of, like, furniture. And I did get rid of my living room set as well. And my son and daughter-in-law got rid of their living room set. So we did have some items that were not from our household that didn't get into the shipping container, but it can pretty much definitely hold 2 households worth of merchandise, and maybe some things from another household. But anyhow, the whole point of it was to have a place for us all to store our merchandise, our household goods, until the house completed building. And so we wouldn't have to pay all those storage fees. I mean, just imagine if you're paying $200 a month, which my mom and I were paying something like that a month for those capsules. I had 3 of them. My mom had 1, so that's $800. My son and my daughter-in-law were paying almost $300 a month for their storage. So look at what we're saving, $1,100 a month on storage fees. And we, at that time, let's see, that was back in April. So just imagine, we aren't moving into the house until like November. So 1,100 times 7, that's thousands of dollars. And of course, I did pay like $3,000 for each of the shipping containers, but I get to keep them. I get to have them after we move all of our stuff out, and we're going to use one for the garden storage. We may put the tractor in there, I'm not sure, but the other one is going to turn into an office and a gym. I'm telling you right now, I am converting it into my own little she space, okay? And so there you go. You have it for a lifetime, for however long you need it. And we've saved thousands of dollars on storage. But anywho, I'm just glad that it's all done. We have moved all of our things in there, and now we can just focus on preparing the land for getting the house built, and for getting our gardens ready, and just all the other things that we want to do on it. So I just thank you once again for being here. I love the encouragement. Keep it coming, keep it coming. It keeps us going. And we just like to know that other people are as excited about our journey as we are. And then even for the advice that is given, we love it. So keep that coming as well. And please chime in if you have any questions, or if you have any advice, or if you just want to say, hey girl, that is so fine. We welcome it, and we feel like we've gained family when you are here, and especially when we see you over and over again. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Just get ready for more videos, because there's tons of footage of things that we have taken video on, things that are going on with the development of the land, preparing for the house to be built, all of that good stuff. We have tons of things to share. We just got to find the time to do all this editing of the videos, okay? Anywho, I do thank you for being here. I hope you have joined us by subscribing. So come on into the family, and then also like and share this. Share it with as many people as possible, because you never know if someone has this in the back of their mind. I have a friend, and she was like, I told my friend group from church, I was like, this is what I'm doing, pray for us, all this kind of stuff. And she's like, I was thinking about doing the same thing. I would have never known that had I not shared with them what we were doing. And my son has shared it with, him and his wife have shared it with their friend group. And people are like, yes, that's so exciting. I'm so excited for you guys. They like, please post on your social media, on your YouTube, so we can see what y'all are doing. So my son and his wife do have their own channel, Walker Faith Legacy. Go follow. So people want to know, people are excited, people want to see what options there are available to them, especially in this day and age of skyrocketing prices on rent and home buying. And then just, you know, what's happening in the inner cities. You know, people just want to have their own space. They want to grow their own things. They want to just do something that's different and mainstream, and it's more comfortable for them, because it is likely more economically better for someone to buy a little slice of land, build a house, and grow your own things. That is probably more economically sustainable than trying to stick with the hustle and bustle of living in the cities and paying the high rent, paying the high mortgages, and then you know, the food prices going up and everything. So yeah, that's why we're here to share. And so I know I'm just talking. Let me go ahead and cut this off. I thank you again for being here. Have a wonderfully blessed day. And I know I was in the middle of saying share. Yeah, share, like, subscribe, and talk to us. Talk, because we don't want to just be talking to you. We want y'all to talk back to us. All right. See you from Walker Acres. Catch us on the next one.